Story time with Claud 6. Yeah, let's get it. So, the Ambiguity of Silver Lines and Gray Skies is a song that I wrote probably in like April or May of 2020. And the whole thing about the song was I was looking for stuff to sample. I didn't really have the record player going. I couldn't go to the record store, so I was hollering at homies and stuff like that and asking them like, yo, can you send me anything? And the homie Chris from World's Finest hit me up and was like, I got this guitar riff. It's a bunch of different, me playing a bunch of different things. You see what you can do with this. So I was going through and I chopped up the guitar riff. And I got something that I thought sounded pretty cool in that regard. And once I got the guitar riff down, I added some other parts to the beats. So I sat down and I was like, okay, what am I gonna write about? And this idea of not fully understanding the difference between a silver line and a gray sky was really intriguing to me, just on some like, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. And that's kind of how I felt in that whole moment. Like, it's obviously a bad thing with everything going on in the world, but at the same time, I went from working like 60, 70 hour weeks to working like 15, 20 hour weeks. And is there a silver line to that, or is that still just a gray sky thing? I was definitely going through like a whole identity crisis, like what is my legacy? Who am I if I am not this person who is in the community doing things and I'm just at the crib? So I was trying to figure out what it was, and the chorus of the song was like, I've been looking but I can't find nothing. I've been looking but I can't find nothing. Probably means I should make some adjustments. Get up, get out, and go and do something. And that whole thing was just like, yo man, I'm sitting here kind of sulking about this and wondering if this is a good or a bad thing. Maybe it's just a thing and maybe I just go and do stuff. So I decided like, yeah, I'm just gonna get up and get out and go and do something, which is an homage to like my favorite Outkast shit, because Outkast is just one of the greatest musical acts of all time and I love that song. I wrote the first verse trying to use the same rhyme scheme the whole time. So the Ambiguity, the Silver Lines and Gray Skies, and I did 12 bars with the Gray Skies rhyme scheme. And the second verse, I tried writing it a couple times. It was like I was gonna do the ambiguity of gray skies and silver lines and try to rhyme silver lines the whole time. And I just couldn't make it work in a way that was authentic without like reusing a bunch of the same rhyme schemes and stuff like that. And the beat even still felt like it was lacking a little bit. And so I was just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know where to go from here. I can't get this second verse down. I've been trying for a long time and I just can't like add anything else to the beat. I don't know what's going on. So around this time, I was texting the homie Mimi. And Mimi is from the band Fruition, and she is a long time friend and collaborator. The first time I met Mimi or saw Mimi, it was in August of 2008 when Gavin and I had just moved to Portland and we went to Fire on the Mountain. We stopped there, got some chicken wings because we were missing the chicken wings of La Crosse, Wisconsin. And Fruition is there playing this show or playing this set, and there's hardly anybody there. And we're like, yo, these people are kind of dope. Like, it's kind of wild that we came here and just found some dope artists right away. And we didn't say anything to them. We were still shy and just kind of let it go and didn't think anything about it. So we went back to our spot on Division Street, little bungalow place where we paid $660 a month per rent. I guarantee you rent's like 2,500, 3 G's at that spot right now, and they probably didn't change anything of it. Gavin and I are sitting there, and I think I went outside to smoke a cigarette or something, and I was like, yo, there's 2 people singing across the street right now, and I think it's those people from Fruition, that band that we saw the other day. And sure enough, we went outside and we're like, yeah, that's totally those 2 folks from that band, like crazy. And then I think eventually, we didn't meet them that night because once again, we were still pretty shy, but eventually we befriended some people who knew some people who knew some people, and we met Fruition, and we're like, yo, I think we live across the street from y'all right now. And then we've been kicking it ever since. I think we played a show in November of 2008 after they got back from like their mini California tour, and it was wild. Everyone took their shirts off at the pub at the end of the universe and stuff like that. And then from there, we just been homies. And Mimi was on the first Hives Inquiry Squad album, Edifice. She's also been on the Shut-Ins in the Colony record. I think she was on at least one BCLD song. And she's just the all-time homie. She's super talented, inspiring. She can write her ass off, she can sing. And she has these songs that just like hit me in the pit of my stomach, where I'm just like, that's what I miss about music, that's what I love about music. And so during this time, I hit her up and was like, yo, do you have recording capabilities right now? We all just stuck at the crib, can you do that? And she was like, yeah, I got you. And in this process, I can share this because I talked to Mimi about this and she gave me permission, but in this process, Mimi was trying to get sober, and she was going through this whole ordeal with herself, and she was very much living the get up, get out, and go and do something aspect of this. So she was like, I'm down. And Mimi has been sober for a long time since that, and she's working her ass off. Mimi's just done like a really great job of taking this lifestyle that she was in, which is, you know, it's a party lifestyle. I was doing it when we were all playing shows together, and she has still created music, and she's been making music and existing in that environment in a very different way. But she's also doing a bunch of really cool stuff like free refrigerators, and she's driving around and dropping off food for people and stuff, and she's just really put a lot of work into herself and kicked ass and grown a lot, and I'm super proud of her. And she hit me back and was like, I kind of need this, let me get it. I originally was like, oh sweet, she's gonna sing the hook, she'll probably do some cool singing stuff, and she was like, yo, I'm gonna add some guitar, I'm gonna add some organ, and we're gonna beat this beat up. And I was like, yes. And then she was like, and I'm finna rap a verse. And I was like, okay, okay. One of the things that I knew about Mimi, or one of the things that Mimi and I connect on, is our love for like ATL hip hop. So like, she loves all this shit. We love Ludacris, we love Big Boy, we love T.I. Or, I don't know how we feel about T.I. anymore, but we did love T.I. We would trade like lyrics and stuff like that. I was like, so Mimi can do it. She's musically talented. She can make it happen. And she hit me back with a really, really dope rap verse, 12 bars. She does like a 4-bar singing bridge, and she kills the hook. And she added some guitars and some organ and some other instruments to the actual song. And this is very much, by the end of it, was like Mimi Naja featuring me on my own song over a Chris sample and stuff like that. So that is the Ambiguity of Silver Lines and Gray Skies, featuring one of my dearest friends and one individual who I love to the stars and back, Mimi Naja, killing it, rap verse, singing, playing instruments. And it's a song just kind of like, hey man, I don't know what's going on right now, and I don't really want to like qualify it as good or bad, but I gotta do something, and I can't just sit around and just let things come to me. Like, let's make some stuff happen. So the Ambiguity of Silver Lines and Gray Skies.
I was never gonna slow